Good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about type 1 error and type 2 error. Before understanding the terms type 1 error and type 2 error, you all need to understand some basic terms, that is research, biostatics and hypothesis. So let us start with the research one. Basically, the research is the systematic investigation and study of material and sources in order to establish facts and new conclusions. New conclusions for the already existing ones, or research can be new also. So now we will talk about biostatics. Biostatics is a branch of mathematics which deals with the collection, analysis, interpretations of data into a graphical representation. Basically, biostatics is used to analyze the hypothesis. Now the term comes hypothesis. Hypothesis. What is hypothesis? Hypothesis is basically a statement of proposed explanation made on the basis of evidence. So in case of hypothesis, we need evidence so that we can judge which type of hypothesis it is following. So hypothesis is of two types: null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Null hypothesis is also denoted by H naught and alternative hypothesis is denoted by HA. So what is null hypothesis? When there is no difference between two groups, that is A is equals to B. If we are considering two groups A and B, so if A is equals to B, then it is null hypothesis. And in case of alternative hypothesis, when there is difference between both the groups, that is A is not equals to B, then it is alternative hypothesis. Now we will also talk about significance level. Significance level is the probability of rejecting the null hypothesis. And what do you mean by rejecting the null hypothesis? In actual, A is equals to B, but we are assuming that A is not equals to B. So it is the rejection of null hypothesis. For example, a significance of 0.05 indicates a 5% risk of concluding that difference exists when there is no actual difference at all. Now we will start with the topic, that is type 1 and type 2 error. So basically, type 1 error, it refers for the situation when we reject the null hypothesis when it is true, as we already discussed. So for example, there is no difference between the two groups on average. Type 1 error will occur if we conclude that two drugs produce different effects when actually there is not a difference, means A is equals to B, but we are assuming that A is not equals to B. So it is following which type of hypothesis? Null hypothesis. And type 2 error, it refers to the situation when accepting the null hypothesis when it is false. So in case of type 2 error, what we are doing? We are assuming that A is not equals to B. We are assuming that A is equals to B when actually A is not equals to B. So example, there is no difference between the two drugs on average. Now let us discuss more briefly about type 1 error and type 2 error. A type 1 error is also known as error of the first kind, as well as in type 2 error is also known as error of the second kind. In type 1 error, it occurs when the null hypothesis is true, means A is equals to B, but is rejected, but we are not accepting it. We are saying A is not equals to B. The rate of type 1 error is called size of the test. It is denoted by the Greek letter alpha. It usually equals the significance level of test. If type 1 error is fixed at 5%, it means that there are about 5% chances in 100% that we will reject null hypothesis when actual null hypothesis is true. Now we will talk about type 2 error. Type 2 error is also known as error of the first kind, as I told you earlier. It occurs when the null hypothesis is false, but due to error fails to reject. Type 2 error means accepting the hypothesis which should have been rejected. So basically, A is not equals to B, but what we are accepting, we are saying that A is equals to B. So basically, it should be rejected, but we are accepting it. A type 2 error is committed when we fail to believe the truth. So basically truth is A is not equals to B, but what we are assuming is equals to B. The rate of type 2 error is denoted by the Greek letter beta and related to the power of a test. So we also we also can explain the hypothesis, the basically the type 1 and type 2 error in tabular form. See what is happening here. If we are accepting null hypothesis when actually it is true, so what is our decision? It is obviously right decision because null hypothesis is true and we are accepting the same. But if null hypothesis is true and we are not accepting it, that is A is equals to B, but we are saying that A is not equals to B, so in that case type 1 error occurs. And in case of second one, see, if alternative hypothesis is true and we are accepting it, so it means basically A is not equals to B, but what we are saying that A is equals to B, so it is our incorrect decision. So it means type 2 error occurs here. And if there is A is, and if in case A is not equals to B and we are accepting the same that A is not equals to B, so it means it is our right decision. So now I hope you understood about type 1 and type 2 error. In the next class we will try to solve some numericals for the better understanding of type 1 and type 2 error. Thank you.